You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of our show, well, school is back in session, and we'll get the latest news from Cambridge High School Principal Bob Mascolino. Andrea Woodmansee from Open Arms Pregnancy Center talks about their upcoming banquet. And Fair Board member Rob Oakley has the details on the big Guernsey County Fair that's coming up in just a short while. Yeah, it's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Welcome to another edition of Talk of the Town, coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. As always, a big thank you to U.S. Bank for letting us be here for what, 4 years now? So far, yeah. We'll see what next week brings. But hey, my first guest is the new principal at Cambridge High School, and his name is Bob Mascolino, and we're glad to have you on Talk of the Town.
Thank you, Barry.
And pleasure to meet you as well.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about your background. You know, who is Bob Mascolino?
Well, I originally went to Mascolino College at the time.
At that time, yeah.
It was still Mascolino, always will be Mascolino College to me.
Yeah.
Now, graduated from there and ended up marrying a local girl. Susanna Fairchild was her name, but now she's Susanna Mascolino. We both are in education.
Okay.
Susanna's been intervention specialist at what was North. Now it's the intermediate. Now this year she moved up to the middle school. Myself, I started back in 1997 at Meadowbrook High School.
Oh, okay.
Which I, don't tell the Cambridge kids too much, but now I actually started in special education at Meadowbrook High School. Was there for 2 years. Then I went to the Cambridge High School, where I was a social studies teacher filling in for Mr. Weber,
okay.
Keith Weber.
Okay.
Then I ended up at the old junior high. I taught at the old junior high, which high school in the district at one time.
Okay.
I taught at that school until 1997, onto the new campus.
Okay.
Taught through that transition, and about that time, I finished up my second master's degree, and so decided to become an administrator, and had that opportunity at Union Local School District down in Belmont, Ohio.
Okay. Yeah.
Just recently, a couple openings in the city schools, and I actually was originally hired as the middle school principal, but Mr. Byer got sick, in the process, had to retire, which was a good man to follow. Mr. Kaufman called me and asked me if I'd be willing to go to the high school, and I referred back to my days of working construction, which was when your boss told you to mix the concrete, you mixed the concrete. You didn't argue.
That's a good way to think of it. Yeah.
So I ended up at the high school, which I was happy with. I had experience at Union Local at the high school level.
Okay.
So it's a little different than middle school that I was preparing for, but I look forward to the challenge and the positive things that we can provide for the students of Cambridge.
You're excited about new programs, and also excited about what we could call some returning programs too. So let's touch base on those.
Yeah, we'll start with the new ones.
Okay.
Career-based intervention. Coach, and I was an old coach of the district.
It's always coach then.
You'll hear me go coach, but Coach Kevin Gunn is going to be running this program. And actually the way people can think of it, it's the old OWA programs, but this is called career-based interventions. We're very excited about it because it gives us an opportunity to get those students into the workforce.
Okay.
Not only put them into the workforce, but we're also going to give them some curriculum. How do you prepare for a job? Why is it necessary to show up on time?
Okay.
Why is it necessary to be neat? And also the safety aspects of having a job and maintaining a schedule where you're at school and at work. And luckily we can give them a little bit of time off. In other words, the last 2 periods of the day to go out and actually work, and we can give them credits for both those. So that's a great program.
Sounds like a great program, especially for those who want to go into the workforce.
Yes, one thing I think we've done for a long time in education is got so focused on college,
Sure.
and college preparatory, that we missed out on the trades, or we kind of shuffled them off in essence. But I think it's important that we get focused on those again. If we're going to, one of the moves to Cambridge, which I was happy about, was the ability to help my own community. I live here in town. So when the kids walk around town, we want them to have a focus. What is going to be their goal at the end of high school? And it doesn't always have to be college.
Sure.
And this career-based interventions is one. We're very excited. I'm very, very happy to be bringing back the industrial trades. And again, Mr. Lepla is going to be teaching that. Coach Lepla, Mr. Lepla. I guess the only unfortunate side is we can only do it one period right now. But as Mr. Kaufman said, we want to be forced to bring these on full time. Wow, we want the kids, the parents, to tell, to hit us and say, listen, we want these full time. So we're hoping for that with the industrial arts, and at the same time we're looking at doing some work in choir, which we're bringing back at the middle school for 2 periods and at the high school for 1.
Oh, a lot of people will be excited about that.
Yes, so am I. The one thing I can do, I can't draw, I can't do much, but I can at least sing somewhat. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, those are our 2 big directions that we're very excited to offer in the arts and such. And so we're just excited to get those opportunities for kids.
As principal, what are your goals?
My goals right now, like I told my staff, I try to be student-centered in my decisions. Now that's sometimes nice words, but what does that...
Sometimes difficult. Yeah.
Yes, but what does that mean? What that means to me is when a student comes into the office, whether they're in there for an unfortunate reason or a positive reason, the goal is, what is your plan when you leave? Where are we taking you to? That is more one of my big things that I'm focusing on, is getting these kids to see where they're going. And I have 2 new guidance counselors, not new to the position, but new to Cambridge, and we're definitely on board. And I actually still have Mrs. Damon, who's only been at the high school for 6 months prior. So a lot of new faces, but we're all getting that single focus.
Okay.
And my next goal is...
You've got about 30 seconds, so we're going to have to wrap it up, so go ahead.
My next goal is just to make school enjoyable again. Make the kids enjoy coming to school. Doing little things, a smiling face goes a long way. This face isn't much, but smiling face goes a long way. And that's our other big goal, is to get students back into the school, enjoying it, and then becoming productive outside of it.
I tell you what, it makes life a lot better if you can enjoy what you're doing. That's right.
Yes.
Really. Bob Mascolino, the new principal at Cambridge High School, didn't start out to be that way, but it turned out to be that way. Bob, nice to meet you, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, Perry.
Back with more Talk of the Town right after this short break.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door. The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a
great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Hey, welcome back to our show. Andrea Woodmansee is the Executive Director of Open Arms Pregnancy Center here in Cambridge, and she joins me on Talk of the Town. Always a pleasure to see you because of the work that you guys do at Open Arms. I mean, it's just a phenomenal work. How are things going?
It's going really well. We hired a new nurse manager recently, so we are offering, ultrasound. That ultrasound program is in full swing again. Doing really well in the schools. Our relationships educator, she's in some of the schools she's in, like Newcomers Town. She's actually in grade school, middle school, and high school. So we've, now we're in our, we've been doing this since 2012.
Has it been that long?
So,
wow.
So we're becoming people are getting used to seeing us and trusting us.
For people who don't know what Open Arms is all about, and I'm sure there are some out there that don't, what is your organization all about?
So Open Arms originally started for people who found themselves in an unplanned pregnancy. And so we would, say that they felt like their lives were in crisis. And so, we're there to offer them options options that are not just abortion. We're giving them, life-giving options and, options that you really transform their life. But also, we're not just saying, we're not just there saying keep your baby. We're also rallying around the woman, and we offer things that they'll need as they go through their pregnancy and after the baby's born. So and not just that, but we're in high schools, with a relationships coach. We of course. We're just in so many things in our community, really trying to see lives changed.
And you've seen a lot of lives changed, and that's a great thing about that. You have your 7th annual, hard to believe, 7th annual fundraising banquet coming up. Tell us all about that.
Well, this year we have Ryan Dobson coming on September 14th at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center.
People will recognize that last name.
Yes. Ryan Dobson is the son of James Dobson, who does focus on the family. And he is a young, vibrant personality who, has his own radio show. It's Corecast, and he, within a couple of years, he had several 100,000 subscribers. And so we're really excited to have him. It's an honor to have him come to our community. And he's really going to talk about the culture where we are today, because today is much different than it was 50 years ago. It
is. And we always allude back to that, things are different now than they were 50 years ago. But unfortunately, it is, but he takes a stand, and that's what I love about him and the Dobson Ministry. They take a stand.
Yes, and he does it with a lot of humor, I guess you could say. He's going to be really enjoyable. Open Arms Pregnancy Center is so much about the family, so he was a perfect speaker for us. But even this year, we're going to be offering raffles, too, if you come, raffles just for men.
For men. Now that, you told me that, and I thought, what a great concept that is, because you think of Open Arms as more geared toward women.
Yes.
You're not forgetting the men.
Right. So it's a raffle just for men. So for all the men who just attend, just for coming in, your first raffle you can get just for attending, and that's $150 gift card to a sporting goods store. And the second one, it's a game of skill where you have to it's a putting green.
Okay.
And so there's some skill there, and you can win a $250 gift card to Cabela's.
When you talk about raffles for men, Cabela's is where you go. But that's so interesting. That's so neat that you've included men in this too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. We do our best.
So, is there a charge to attend?
There's no charge to attend. Attending the banquet is free, but we do, again, it's our largest fundraiser.
Yeah.
So we do a financial appeal at the end of the evening. So.
And again, this is how they make the money to do what it is that they do for the community.
Right. And our community has been so supportive of this. I mean, we have truly grown and seen what we've seen because of all the wonderful support we've received.
Where do you go from this point on? What are your future plans? I know you have you look on down the road, which you have to as a director. But what are your plans?
Right now, we are affiliated with CareNet. CareNet has over 1,100 centers in the United States. So right now, we're really trying to go from a transactional model to a transformational one.
So what do you mean by that?
So in other words, we don't want to see them come in and we treat the issue, we send them back out, and then we see repeat issues. So we're really going to be looking for ways to see real change. And I know I've said that, but because it is a faith-based organization, we're really going to start with talking to churches, because sadly, a lot of our women who are seeking abortion have at one time had an affiliation with the church. So it's and it's not, and there's no condemnation when we say that. Sure. But we really just really want to reach those women and just. And be who we're called to be.
And I think that would make such a difference, because when you're talking about love, and if you're talking about Bible-based love, it's a non-condemning love.
Absolutely.
And we see the example of Jesus, who taught us that. But I think that's important, what you guys do.
Right. So what we'll be doing is really coming alongside the church, because the church has a lot more access to people than even we do sometimes, and we have like a life disciple curriculum, so that we can recognize women who are abortion vulnerable and know what to do in those situations, and know what kind of language that we would use in those situations to help them make a decision.
Sure, and it's a big decision.
Right.
One of the biggest ones they'll ever make.
Yes.
Okay, the 7th annual fundraising banquet for Open Arms Pregnancy Center is Thursday, September the 14th, 7 to 9 at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, with the guest speaker Ryan Dobson.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear him.
Yeah, he'll be.
And it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Andrea Woodmansee, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy-La Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy-La understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy-La Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town, coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Everybody is gearing up in this area for the Guernsey County Fair. It's kicking off officially on the 11th, but it is now, as I've just been informed by Mr. Rob Oakley, a 7-day fair. Good to see you again. You've been a fair board member for a couple of years. You might know Rob, 9th year as a Guernsey County deputy and 7th year with the K-9 unit, right?
Yes, sir.
You've got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, I stay pretty busy.
I bet you do stay busy. But again, you guys are all gearing up, focusing up for the fair.
Yes, we got some new events this year at the fair, some that are different from what we've had in the past. Like you said, we added Sunday, so September 17th, which will be the Sunday, that is also now at the fair. The the price at the gate will be different on that Sunday as well.
Okay.
Due to the rides will not be there.
Okay.
It's $5 admission.
Okay.
Every other day of the fair will be an $8 admission because the rides will be there. So it's $8 Monday through Saturday, and then $5 to get through the gate on Sunday. But Sunday's going to be jam-packed with some good events. We're actually hosting a second cattle show on Sunday. It's going to be different from the one we typically have on Saturday. We're still going to have the show on Saturday. That's an open feeder calf jackpot show. We usually have a good turnout for our area. There's southeastern Ohio, some of the best cattle in the country right here. But the one Sunday, it'll be slightly different than the one Saturday. We're going to do 2 show rings. We'll have 2 separate judges, so you can actually show your animal twice, one in each ring. There will be a payout for the top 5 overall in each ring. We're paying out $1,000 to the grand champion in each ring for both steer and heifer.
Okay.
The other thing that we're doing different is we're opening up the fall heifers. Anything born after September 1st of 2016 can be showed in a breed heifer class. There will also be a market heifer class, and then you'll have your market steer, which will be anything after January 1st of 2017. The show starts at 2 p.m. The registration and weigh-in will be 9 a.m. to noon.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a very large payout with this show.
Okay.
We want to try to get more people. We got a prime location here in Guernsey County, both interstates. We want to put it on the map as far as the cattle industry goes. But that was all made possible due to we went out and we got some sponsors, and we had several gold sponsors this year that helped make this really happen. We had Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solution. They're located here in Cambridge, and they're doing their best to try to help with everything they can in their area. I know they deal a lot with narcotic issues, people on rehab and stuff like that. They help
something
a lot.
with you deal with a lot.
And that's how I know they do that end of it, because it ties back into my other job. And they do wonderful with those people. They help them.
Great.
The owners of that business are very community oriented. They're both from around here. They was both in 4-H, and they do a lot for our community and for our children. And I think that's their main goal, is to give back to the community they are from. We also have Lashley Tractor Sales, which Dennis Lashley, he's one of the most charitable guys.
Yeah. He sure is a great guy. He's one of the whole Lashley family.
He's one of the most charitable guys I know. I think he gets wrapped up in just about everything.
Does,
but he really does a lot for the kids.
Yeah, he does.
And he's got 4 stores that I know of. He's got one in Quaker City, St. Clairsville, Zanesville, and now one in Marietta. So if you need a Kubota tractor or a piece of equipment, go see him.
A little shameless plug for him, but that's okay. He does a lot. Yeah.
So we also have Carroll Golf and Associates, which is a realtor. I know they have realty land in multiple states,
all
multiple
over
areas. They do really good service, and so if you got anything for sale or looking to buy anything, I'd say you go talk to Carroll. Then we had some farms step up to the plate, and then they donated a bunch as well. We had Golf Genetics, which is located near Zanesville. They produce several cattle that win all over the place. They have very good cattle. They show a lot. Then you have Oakley Cattle Company. That's actually my cattle company.
Yeah, I know. That's yours,
we raise purebred cattle and club calf cattle. We've been shown all over the country as well. We show a lot with Golf Genetics. You have Sleepy Hollow Farms, which is located in Monroe County. They're Winklers, Marty Winkler and Ronnie Winkler.
Yep, know them.
They sell some show supplies over there, I think, feed. They sell a lot of semen and embryos over there. And then Frame Farms, which they sell miniature ponies and commercial cattle. They also are a gold sponsor, and they're located near Quaker City as well.
There's a lot that has gone into this addition.
There was a lot of planning, a lot of extra. There was a lot went into it, but we're hoping to make it a big event. So if you know anybody that shows cattle, no matter what the breed is, tell them to bring them along and have fun.
And there's a lot of people in our area are interested in cattle.
Yes,
deal with it some form or fashion.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got less than a couple minutes. It's a big fair this year. You've got all kind of stuff going on.
Some of the other new events is they're having a Jurassic Kingdom dinosaur experience there. That's for the kids.
Okay.
It's going to be Friday and Saturday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and 6:30.
Okay.
If I'm reading the notes right.
Okay.
However, there will be dinosaurs there.
Okay.
The Barnyard Bonanza, that's something new we're doing. It's on Saturday. Actually, Brian Winters he came up with this idea. Everybody kind of does something different to come up with a new idea and generate new turnout. And there'll be a bail toss, which they'll actually have a system set up like a pole vault where see who can throw. You keep going up in height until somebody knocks it over.
That'll be cool.
And there'll also be a straw stacking race. It's consists of 3 persons, male, female, co-ed, doesn't matter. You have to load 40 bales onto a truck, take 1 lap around the track without losing any bales. Every bale you lose is a time penalty, and the fastest time wins. But we will be doing certain things to slow this up because we don't need 90-mile-an-hour round track. You'll have to stop and get a gallon of milk, or
we got about 30 seconds,
or something else. And then we have the NTPA tractor pull Monday, the county tractor pull Tuesday, rodeo Thursday, horse pull Wednesday, a demolition derby Friday, and another demolition derby Sunday. So it's jam-packed.
You got a lot of stuff in 7 minutes, I'm telling you. But it's all happening at the Guernsey County Fair, and I've been talking with Rob Oakley. Thanks, man. And everybody look for Rob out there and tell him thanks for all he does, as well as the other board members, fair board members. They do a lot.
Don't forget to come out to the junior fair sale if you own a business, or even if you're just a person.
And bring your money.
And support them juniors.
And we'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy-La Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy-La understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy-La Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That's going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks again to our guests, Bob Mascolino, Andrea Woodmansee, and Rob Oakley. Well, we filmed this on a Tuesday. It airs on Friday, and that means high school football, Friday night football, and you can catch your favorite team in action on one of our ABC Communications radio stations. You can also catch select games on Cable Channel 2 and streaming and all kind of stuff, but it's football. It's football season, and you'll enjoy the broadcast from ABC Communications. For producer, director Adam Green and Perry Bronich, I just made all that up. We'll see you next time on Talk of the Town.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the classic difference for yourself. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.